I want to have a little bit of a gap between two plackets. So 0.5 centimeter from the center front, 5.5 centimeter at the neckline. Connect 2 points. And the placket width, I'm going to have it 2.5 centimeter. So distance between these two lines is 2.5 centimeter. Hi, I'm Jin. Welcome to Pattern Studio 101. Remember this? We started making trousers first in episode 258. We'll continue the trouser pattern in the next video. But today, I wanted to make this blouse. As you can see, it has a very fitted, corset-like silhouette. Because this is a ready-to-wear garment, you can see there's lacing at the center front, so you can tighten or loosen it. You know, people have different body shapes even if they are in the same size. And there's also elastic smocking at the center back. This helps to create more fitted look while still keeping it comfortable. It's off-shoulder with this collar-like detail. And the sleeves are quite long, covering the hands. You see the pleats on the sleeve inseam, so the sleeve shape is like curved. It's a beautiful blouse. I love it. Before we start drafting, since this is an off-shoulder design, there are two ways to approach it. If you're an experienced pattern maker and comfortable starting from the underarm line, you don't need to draft the shoulder area. We don't really need a neckline or a shoulder here, right? But if you're not comfortable working that way, you can start from a bodice block. That makes it easier to understand how the seams sit on the body. Alright, let's take a look at the measurement we need. These are the body measurement for today's example. Bust circumference and shoulder width. This garment doesn't really have a shoulder, but it's still helpful to have that measurement when drawing the armhole curve. If you don't have the shoulder width, that's okay. You will also need a back length. The center front will be a little bit longer, but the back body will end at the waist. Alright, with these measurements, let's start with a rectangle as usual. Horizontal is the back length. And the vertical is half of the bust circumference. I don't have any ease at all because this is a corset, and also we're gonna have elastic at the back. Find a midpoint. This is going to be the side seam. For the armhole depth, bust circumference divided by 4. I think this is a little bit big for the fitted garment like this. So I'm gonna go up 2 centimeters. So the armhole depth in this case is bust circumference divided by 4 minus 2 centimeters. Then this is the underarm line. Let's start with the back. I'm not going to draw the neck curve. So find the shoulder point. The shoulder width divided by 2. 1.5 centimeters in for the crossback guideline. Find a midpoint. You can draw the back armhole curve. 6 centimeters from the underarm line. We're going to have the garment up to here. You can make it higher if you want. It's your design line. Okay, elastic smocking. You have elastic in the bobbin, so all these stitches are stretchable. 7 centimeters from the center back. So you're gonna have the seam here. Since we have a elastic smocking at the center back, it will make the body shape even if we don't have dart. But still, I want to take out just 1 centimeter at the waist. And we'll take out like this. I made this 4 centimeters from the underarm line. I'm going to take out 4 centimeters at the waist on this half body. So our bust circumference was 84 centimeters. If I take out 8 centimeters in total, the finished waist circumference will be 76 centimeters. Depending on your waist circumference, you can adjust this measurement. 1 centimeter at the side seam. Connect to the underarm point. Back side body is in red. Back center body is in green. For this center back, this is the final measurement when you're done elastic smocking. So the fabric needs to be cut bigger than this. Since the width we made is 7 centimeter, I'm gonna make it double, which means we are expecting that it will shrink to be half. Center back is the fold line. So when you cut, you're gonna cut like this, and this length is 28 centimeter now. After elastic smocking, this is going to be 14 centimeter. Okay, let's move on to the front. Same, I don't need the neck width. So this is half of the shoulder width. Go down 2 centimeter. Again, for this specific garment, that's not very important, but this is the shoulder point. I moved in 2.5 centimeter. So this is the cross chest guideline. Divided it by 3. You can draw the front armhole curve, passing this lower point. I'm gonna go up 7 centimeter from the underarm point. This is going to be the front neck. Again, since this is your design line, you can raise it if you want. Let's lengthen the center front so we can have this shirt tail shape. 5 centimeter at the center front. And you draw the shape you want. Okay, then front details. It looks kind of complicated, but this is pretty simple. I want to have a little bit of a gap between two plackets. So 0.5 centimeter from the center front. 5.5 centimeter at the neckline. Connect 2 points. And the placket width, I'm going to have it 2.5 centimeter. So distance between these two lines is 2.5 centimeter. And the princess seam, 2.5 centimeter at the neck, 7 centimeter at the hem. So this is going to be the seam. You know, these are all design details, right? I'm gonna take out 1 centimeter at this princess seam for the waist. So 1 centimeter and make a dart. This is around half of this segment. Take out 1 centimeter at the side seam. Then this is the new side seam. Okay, then this is the front. Front side panel, front middle panel. This is going to be the center front. So on the garment, this will be here under the lace. And this blue one will be the placket. So this line will be the fold line, right? Yes, the center front will be also the fold line. There is an overlap here. So this center front goes under the placket as well. So this is going to be the actual seam. Center front will be the fold line. And the front placket also should be folded. And the last thing, you need to true the seams. You align all the seams and make sure the blouse hem is smooth and nice. Also check the armhole curve. Okay, so the back body is in red and the front body is in blue. We're going to continue sleeve and neck details in the next video. Have a wonderful week. See you next time. Hey, did you know I have a masterclass all about pant balance? I'll walk you through how to draft a solid pants base frame and how to fix balance issues, especially if you're working with existing patterns. So many fit problems can be solved just by understanding pant balance. If you're tired of guessing and want real clarity, head over to patternstudio101.com and check it out. You do not want to miss this.